I'm Matt Bouchard with REIT.com, and I'm here in New York City for REIT Week 2012, NAREIT's Investor Forum. Joining me is Paul Whyte, Managing Director with Credit Suisse. So Paul, as we look at the second half of 2012, what are your expectations for the commercial real estate market?
My expectation is that you will continue to see uplift in valuations and operating income. I think it will be a little bit spotty, with certain markets outperforming. Clearly, the trend of flight to quality will continue. I think in uncertain times, capital tends to go where they see the long-term opportunity. And you've seen whether it's the key four food groups or trophy-type assets in the top MSAs be the most sought-after assets. I think if you look individually at the subsectors, expect office to continue to be attractive. Retail, I would err more on the higher quality A malls as opposed to the suburban markets or the markets where there are lower barriers to entry. On the industrial side, I think there's some interesting opportunities with respect to data storage. Clearly with Apple and all of the iCloud and Facebook and social media opportunities for data to be stored away from corporate headquarters, there's just enormous demand there. And lastly, on the healthcare sector, I think we continue to see the aging population create great demand for space.
And as we look at this, potential and ongoing recovery in the real estate space, what are some setbacks or challenges that could emerge to slow things down?
What can set us back? Obviously, there's a whole host of things. Starting with the 800-pound gorilla, which is Europe. I think that what Europe lacks is a comprehensive, long-range plan for fiscal unity. And without it, we're really just putting Band-Aids on the patient. From a headline perspective, Europe is influencing the markets more so than I think anybody had ever imagined. But back to the US, I think fundamentally the economy is in recovery, business investment is increasing, there are great pockets of strength in energy, healthcare, technology. So I think in a microcosm, the US is recovering nicely, but we are not immune to shocks outside the system.
Paul, thank you so much for spending some time with us today.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
For more on this and other REIT news and analysis, be sure to visit REIT.com.